Good evening and tonight, viewers. This is Three Roads Gaming. Now let's ride. Last time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VI, we got magic. Oh yeah, I didn't really show it off, but each Esper... How do I... There we are, okay. So each Esper has rates at which they teach spells. You're going to start gaining magic AP. So, for every magic AP you gain, you get 5% towards Cure. So, 20 battles at the most. Cura is 1, so 100 battles at the most. I wanted someone other than Celeste to have Cure, because we're going to be down Celeste at this point. Impresario is just a fancy word for conductor. He might have been. You don't know that. Anyway, this is our next party member. We're gonna get to name him. Setzer. German for someone who places a bet. He owns the world's only airship. But yeah, he could get us to the Empire. Because we gotta go by sea. Got any items here? No, that's right. The only item was the one in Alzer's house. Which I got already. Oh yeah, Sabin learned his next blitz. Rising Phoenix. Fire Elemental. Hits everybody for pretty damn good damage. Very handy blitz. Alright, let's save. I'm going to do 2 save files. Because one of them, I'm going to be showing off some shenanigans, shall we say. I liked what she said in the Woolsey translation, which is, then your history. Just so callous, I love it. I like this guy. Looks like Frank Caliendo. If you don't remember Frank Caliendo, he's the guy who did those John Madden impressions on Mad TV. He's still on TikTok, and he uploads pretty regularly. Dude's pretty funny. Really good impressionist. And Celeste's gonna have a minor conundrum. Star Wars ain't the only Star property they like to reference. Damn it, Jim! I'm a general, not an opera floozy. I wonder if they ever had an episode where they needed his expertise as a doctor. So he's like, damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor! So you came to the right person for once. Ultros! It is entirely possible that you have a party that has never encountered Ultros, if you brought Cyan and Gaul. Now they really brought the juice for this one. Like they had an entire team just for this scene, and it shows. Also, this is my understanding, several real-life opera companies have put on a version of this. I think that some of them are on YouTube. Sorry, ignore my mouse cursor. I was adjusting my lap desk. That way I don't have to keep, bending over and pressing buttons, because my back will thank me. Also, Slattery's retranslation really helped this opera because it made the words fit more with the music. And Locke's gonna go do a little romantic progression with Celeste. Also, at this point, you could, after Zozo, go back and recruit Shadow. If you didn't recruit him already, basically. I think it's a one and done deal. If you bring him here, the impresario will tell you, oh, your friend got really bored and just walked off. So you're going to be down a whole party member for a relatively challenging part of the game. I don't recommend it. Ah, Sabin. I think Science and Gau's responses are appropriately genteel and bewildered, respectively. Alright. Let's read the score. Oh my hero, I'm the darkness, must my. And scene 2 hasn't been written yet, because, I mean, we had to do all that other work. We're writing on the fly. And he blushes. I feel like his redness is more pronounced in the SNES version, but that's fine. I also like what he says in the Woolsey translation. Aye, is that you? Which is, it sounds like a dude being flustered. I guess they gotta keep this text generic because...
He might not be. No, he would be.
Yeah, he would be. Actually, I think this text appears no matter what, so if you didn't go learn about Rachel, you're gonna be like, what the hell? Hell is she talking about?
The special person he mentioned
Yes.
that she somehow knows more about.
Alright. I already checked the score as locked, but you're gonna have three options. or 3 instances where you have to select the next line. It's pretty obvious which one is which. Good lord, that looks beautiful. But yeah, watch someone try to sing the Woolsey translation, and it's kind of a trip. Slattery made it flow much better. Not that Woolsey did a bad job. His translation was very good for when it came out. You generally understood what was going on at any moment, which is way better than a lot of other translations at the time. Alright, now this next part is kind of a nightmare. You gotta be really on the ball. Got a little QTE thing here. We're gonna move over to the right, and you press A as soon as it shows up. The timing on this little QTE is not very forgiving. And also, it basically doesn't show you've failed until a little bit afterwards. So if she's singing, you're good. But yeah, I kind of hate this little QTE. It was so much easier in the SNES version. The fact they included Nair in there is just chef's kiss, baby. Also, that they remembered when writing in like Shakespearean English. If it's ED, you say ed. If there's an apostrophe, you say d. So like learned or learned. Also, for logistical reasons, that opera always has to be done in the arrangement soundtrack because they couldn't do all that with the SNES version. And Ultros very gingerly placed this in here. Again, you might have an entire party of people that has never encountered him. Then again, if someone says I'm going to screw up your opera, that's pretty understandably bad.
insolent rogue, knave of the western hall, you would address my queen to be Maria. Yes, sir, you have Maria's hand. I would die before that day comes. Then it's a duel.
Four tons. I think it's a reference to like a gag item in a lot of manga. I know Usopp allegedly has a 4-ton hammer that's more like 4 pounds. Then again, I mean, from that distance, even 4 pounds will mess you up real nice when it hits you. Alright, need my main man Edgar in front. And we have 5 minutes. Thankfully, he tells us the proper switch in this translation. In the Woolsey translation, he just says, make sure to hit the right switch. We're like, oh, thanks, buddy. Holy crap, I'm only gonna have to fight one team of rats. Alright, so the Gesha are the stronger of the two, and they have to be taken out before the battle will end. I guess like the Ars Gesha. Eventually they'll summon more stunners, but we're about to end their pathetic lives. Ooh, Poisona. That can be handy occasionally. I've never just gotten one rat before. But yes, if you run out of time, you fail. And it's a game over. But let's take down Ultros. I don't think I'd be concerned about the story, but I guess he's just built different. I feel like there aren't a lot of scenes that voice acting really enhances, but I'd love voice acting for that scene. I want to see him acting poorly. Alright, so we're not just fighting one Ultros, viewers. We're getting 5 for the price of 1. Ultros can appear at 5 different positions on the board. Each position has 2,550 HP. Now, once you knock one out, you win. But you can potentially deal up to whatever 2,549 times 5 is. But I know how to kill him quick. Alright, we're gonna summon Rama, use the chainsaw on. You attack, Sabin. That's why I had Sabin in the 3rd position. Why is he facing Sabin? He shouldn't be allowed to do that. Okay, good. 610, 828. Okay, then. Yeah, he's pretty easy to take out if you know what to do. But if you let it last, that thing will absolutely wreck your day. Like the way he put it in the SNES translation. I'm a man of my word, Music Man. We got ourselves an airship. Except not really. He's just gonna ferry us to the southern continent. Which is good because you don't need to buy a boat. Don't buy a boat. But stealing passage onto one is a-okay. Sabin will show up. So, if you have Sabin, but not Edgar, he has a line, which is basically, my brother is the king of Figaro, he can really reward you. But obviously, Edgar being there makes it kind of redundant, so he doesn't have a line in that case. Alright, so this here's the blackjack. This fine gentleman will unequip anyone not in our party, or everybody. Also, I think, okay, in the SNES version, Celeste loses all her stuff when she leaves your party, but in this case, she doesn't. And we've got a useless shop over here. Buy some stuff. And this fine gentleman will heal us up. Anyway, let's go talk to Setzer. Oh, she's blushing now. Come on, Locke. She's not your property. Note that Edgar is giving her a coin. And yep, it's a double-headed coin. So, Edgar basically rigged the coin toss to win Sabin's freedom. And yeah, Sabin reacts appropriately. I believe if you have Edgar but not Sabin, he'll say something to the effect of, "Phew, I sure am glad Sabin wasn't here to see that." But this is the party I always bring, so deal with it. I don't even know if there's the coin toss if Edgar isn't in your party. I wonder what Sabin says if you don't bring Edgar. If he just like, maybe he says something like, "I need to ask Edgar about that coin later." Love that line. It's remarkable how they make such a ridiculous line so epic, and then later ones like have these dramatic monologues just come off ridiculous. And yet Setzer has a very nihilistic view on life, kind of. Like, he's just like, He isn't explicitly like a death seeker or anything. I think his attitude is more, if I die, I die. And yeah, he isn't going to join us yet. Yeah, we're going to fly south to the southern continent. I like that this FMV. Well, I didn't even know it's an FMV, but it was redone for this, and it looks so good. Alright, now I know what y'all are thinking. Hey, what happens if we screw up the opera? Well, I'm going to show you next time on a special bonus episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. It's been Three Roads Gaming. I sure am glad that the road brought you my way, and I hope it brings you back again soon. Have a good one, everybody.